Hello friends, welcome back to Success Seeker. Friends, today in this video I will be covering WBCS previous year question. As you all know that WBCS prelims is approaching, so you need to cover the previous year question as it becomes very important for your examinations. So in this one video I have tried to cover full polity from 1999 to 2022. Hope it will benefit you all and cover the polity in a revision manner. So kindly watch full video for your own benefit and kindly like, share and subscribe to maximum. So first question, Constitution put in practice on 26th January 1950. You all know that Constitution was put in practice on 26th January 1950, and this question can be framed in three different ways. That is, Constitution put in practice on, Constitution came in force, and Constitution came into being. But all the answer will be same. And one more question may arise, that why the date was chosen to be 26th January. You must keep in mind that 26th January in 1930, it was the first Republic Day, and before that day, in December 1929, Purna Swaraj was declared in Lahore session for the independence of our country. So, Constitution of India adopted this day. Going to next question. President of Constituent Assembly of 1946 was Rajendra Prasad. Constituent Assembly, as you all know that it had the aim of formulating the Constitution of our India, and it was formulated in 1946. So, President was Rajendra Prasad. Next question, Constitution was adopted on. So, this is a different question. Adopted on, and it must be different from practice on, came into force or into being. So Constitution was adopted on 26th November 1949. On this day, the Constitution was adopted after completion of our Constitution by the Constituent Assembly. Next question, during which period Constitution was finalized? So during which period the Constitution was made? That is from December 1946 to November 1949. Next question, Chairman of Drafting Committee. As you all know that 7 committees were formed, and 7 committees were formed on the basis of different aims to form the Constitution. So one committee was Drafting Committee, and the chairman of Drafting Committee was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And B.N. Rao, one more answer or points you need to know, that B.N. Rao was appointed as the advisor of Constituent Assembly. He was the advisor. So B.R. Ambedkar was chairman of Drafting Committee and B.N. Rao was advisor of Constituent Assembly. Next question, initial member of Constituent Assembly. So what was the initial member of Constituent Assembly? It was 389, and later it was reduced to 299. And out of these 299, 296 was allocated to the British India and 93 was allocated to princely states. So total was 299. But first it was 389. Next question, biggest source of Constituent Assembly. Biggest source of Constitution of India. It was Government of India Act 1935. As you all know that Indian Constitution was a source which was different. A source was collected from different countries' constitution and it was made. But most of the part or source was from Government of India Act 1935. Next question, princely states at the time of partition was. So how many princely states was at the time of partition? 562. Parliamentary system was taken from Britain. Parliamentary system of government pattern, that is for the Constitution of India, was taken from Britain. Next question, idea of federation of state first proposed. So who made or who gave the idea for the federation of states? Motilal Nehru gave the idea. Next question, idea achieved political independence on. India achieved political independence on. So our Independence Day was 15 August 1947. Next question, advocates of United Sovereign Bengal. Who was the advocate of United Sovereign Bengal? He was H.S. Surawardi, and he was a Muslim League leader and also a last PM of Bengal. He announced United Bengal Plan on 27th April 1947. Next question. Constitution of India was adopted by. So, Constitution of India was adopted by Constituent Assembly. Samvidhan Divas. What is the date of Samvidhan Divas or Independence Constitution Day? That is 26th November. Constitution of India was prepared by. Who prepared it? It was B.R. Ambedkar, and he was also the chairman of the drafting committee. Indian Constitution provides form of government. So, Constitution of India provided quasi-federal, that is, it had both unitary and federal features. Both features India adopted. Next question, system of government of India. The unitary with federal features. So, India have unitary with federal features. It can be two types in the answer of options. It can be quasi-federal, it can be unitary. So, you have to give quasi-federal, and if there is quasi-federal, unitary, federal features both, you have to give both. Next question, chief source of political power is the people, with the people of India. It is given in the preamble. Communalism means, what does it mean? Communalism, showing favor on the basis of religion. Means you are favoring one religion and you are not giving preference to other religion. That is communalism. Next question, Constitution of India is partly flexible and partly rigid. So both features India have. Preamble declares India as a. So India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. All the features we have in our Indian Constitution. So, and the socialist and secular was added by 42nd Amendment 1976. This you should also know. Next question. Office not provided in Constitution of India. Deputy PM. So, Deputy Prime Minister office is not in our Constitution of India. What does secular means? State not guided by religious consideration. So, secularism means state should not be guided by religion, and state should consider all religion similar and give preference to all religion in a similar way. Next question, sovereign implies. What does the word sovereign means? It is free from external control. That is from 15th August 1947. Our India got sovereignty, that is free from outside power, that is Britain power. Next question, prominent role played by. Prominent role, the Constitution of India. For Constitution of India, prominent role was played by the Britain. Next question. Next question. Indian polity is federal in nature. If in option there is federal, you have to tick federal, and if quasi-federal is the option, you have to tick quasi-federal. So here you have to federal in nature is the option right for this question. Next question. India's political system is democratic, multi-party and parliamentary in nature. India's political system is democratic, and system of Indian democracy is, what is the system of Indian democracy? It is multi-party and parliamentary in nature. Now next is DPSP, that is Directive Principle of State Policy. It is not enforceable, and DPSP, you all know that it is in Article 36 to 51, and it was borrowed from Ireland, and Ireland borrowed from Spain, and it establishes social and economic democracy for the country or the state. Next question, not a fundamental right, means one question was there, which is not a fundamental right now. So it is right to property, and right to property is now a legal right under Article 300A, and it was removed from fundamental rights by 44th Amendment 1978. Next question, concept of welfare state. So Answer is DPSP. So DPSP establishes concept of very welfare state. Next question. B.R. Ambedkar, heart and soul of Constitution. B.R. Ambedkar called which part of the Constitution as heart and soul of the Constitution? That is constitutional remedies under Article 32, fundamental rights. And DPSP was, next question, DPSP was borrowed from Ireland and Ireland borrowed from Spain. Bharat Ratna and Padma Shri award is given under Article 18. That is, it abolishes any titles. Abolishes titles that you have to take permission of President of India to get any award from outside of our country. But Bharat Ratna and Padma Shri can be given. Next question. Right to education between 6 to 14 years is included in year 2002 and it was inserted through 86th Constitutional Amendment Act, and it also added Article 21A. Next question. Fundamental duties are included in 42nd Amendment Act 1976 and it was borrowed from Soviet Constitution, that is USSR, and it was from the recommendation of Swan Singh Committee by 42nd Amendment Act. And total number of fundamental duties is 11. After 86th Amendment 2002 it was 11, but previously it was 10. Next question. Article 25 relates to right to freedom of religion, that is freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. Not a fundamental right. Means an option was given and it was asked which one is not a fundamental right. It is right to strike. Next question. Fundamental rights included in the year fundamental duties included in the year 1976, that is under Swan Singh Committee. Next question. Which part direct the state to establish Panchayati Raj? That is DPSP. 73rd Amendment Act 1992. Next question. DPSP are non-justiciable. Right to Education Bill. 25% reservation in private schools and prohibits physical punishment in the government introduced. So these are some of the points you need to know. Next question. Equal pay for equal work for men and women. It comes under DPSP. And equal pay for equal work, and it is under Article 39D. Article 24 prohibits children below age, that is 14 years. That is from 6 to 14 years. So number of fundamental rights is 6. Previously it was 7. That is, right to property was removed by 44th Amendment. Freedom of speech is a fundamental right under Article 19. Next question. Congress resolution on fundamental rights and national economic policy passed in 1931, and it was passed in Karachi session of 1931, and Sardar Patel, that is, he presided over the session. Next question. Not included in fundamental rights. Right to adequate means of livelihood. This is not in fundamental rights, it is in DPSP. Next question. Which article abolishes untouchability? That is Article 17. Freedom of speech, Article 19. Organization of village panchayats, Article 40 in DPSP. Uniform Civil Code, Article 44. Religious denominations shall have the right to establish and maintain institution for charitable purposes. This is Article 26, very important, for charitable purposes. No religion instruction to education institute maintained wholly by state fund. It is in Article 28. Next question. No citizen shall be denied admission into education institution maintained by state, institution maintained by state. That is in Article 29. These are minority rights, Article 28, 29. Next, Indian state defined in Article 12, and also it is defined in Article 36. That is in fundamental. This is in fundamental rights, and this is in DPSP. Next question. Not included during Constitution completion in 1949. So fundamental duties was not included. It was later added by 42nd Amendment Act 1976. International peace and security is included in DPSP. It is in Article 49. Next question. Rajya Sabha Ethics Committee head for MP in 1999. Who heads the Ethics Committee in 1997? S.V. Chavan. Next question. Dignity. The Speaker of Lok Sabha is equivalent to, according to dignity, the Speaker of Lok Sabha is equivalent to CJI of, that is Chief Justice of Supreme Court, Chief Justice of Supreme Court, Chief Justice of India, and Speaker of Lok Sabha is in Lok Sabha, which is chosen among its members from Lok Sabha. Next question. Lok Sabha can be dissolved by, who can dissolve it? It is President on advice of PM or Council of Ministers. Prorogue, but cannot be dissolved, that is Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can be prorogued but cannot be dissolved. Since it is a Rajya Sabha is a permanent body and 1/3 retire every second year. Next question. Parliament consists of President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So 3 parts of Parliament. Next question. Maximum term of Rajya Sabha. So Rajya Sabha maximum term is 6 years and for Lok Sabha is 5 years. Opposition party must have 10% of elected members. So to get opposition status, you need to get 10% of elected members. That is, in Parliament you have to get 55 seats minimum. Next question. Ceiling of expenditure of Lok Sabha. New ceiling is 70 lakhs. Strength of Rajya Sabha cannot exceed 250 members. Strength of Rajya Sabha is 250 and for Lok Sabha is 545. Rajya Sabha is presided over by Vice President of India, and he is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Minimum age of Lok Sabha is 25 years and for Rajya Sabha it is 30 years. First Speaker of Lok Sabha is Ganesh Vasudev Mavalankar. Rajya Sabha, it can only discuss about the ministers. It has the power to discuss about the ministers. Next question. What is hung parliament? A parliament in which no party has a clear majority and president decides to give the highest majority holder party to form the government. That is known as hung parliament. Next question. In which house the presiding officer is not a member of the house? Rajya Sabha, since he is the Vice President of India. Next question. Money bill can originate only in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha has very less powers regarding money bill. It gets only 14 days time to decide on the matter. If it does not decide, Lok Sabha passes the bill without Rajya Sabha's recommendation. Next question. Which non-member can participate in business of either house of the parliament? It is the Attorney General who can participate in either house of the parliament and hear it. Next question. Union budget. Budget word is not defined in Constitution of India. It is annual financial statement. It is under Article 112. Next question. The Speaker of Lok Sabha, when does he vote? He votes only in the case of tie. President can be impeached by, who can impeach president? It is the parliament with a special majority, that is 2/3 present and voting. Next question. Council of States, it has no power on money bill. Council of States or Rajya Sabha, it is known by Rajya Sabha. Next question. Upper house of state legislature is called, it is the Vidhan Parishad and the lower house is Vidhan Sabha. Next question. Chairman of Rajya Sabha is the Vice President. Leader of opposition enjoys the rank of cabinet ministers. Bill of state legislature becomes act when governor signs it, and for full union it is president. Next question. For money bill, not necessary, that is approval of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, finance minister. It is not required. Next question. What will follow if a monetary bill is substantially amended by Rajya Sabha? Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill, accepting or not accepting the recommendation. I have told you previously only. Duty of president to present which report to the parliament? That is the report of CAG and National SC Committee. State legislature elects members of Rajya Sabha. Who elects? Next question. Chairperson of Rajya Sabha, it is Vice President. Next question. President is directly elected by elected MLAs and MPs. elected by MLAs, elected MLAs and MPs. No nominated members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha vote. Next question. Vice President is elected by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members. In Vice President case, it is elected plus nominated. It is in from indirect election. Prime Minister is appointed by President. He appoints the President of India. Next question. First Vice President of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. President is elected by. It is elected by elected members of legislative assemblies of state and parliament, and no nominated members take part. Executive power of governor in article. It is defined in article 154(1). 154(1). It is defined the executive power of governor. And for president, ordinance power is under article 123. For governor, it is 213. So 123, 213. You can remember like that. Next question. Union minister holds office during the pleasure of president. So president, under president pleasure, Union minister holds the office. Next question. Supreme commander of Indian Armed Force. Who is the supreme commander? It is the President of India. Next question. President does not preside over cabinet meeting. President does not preside over cabinet meetings. Next question. Money bill cannot be introduced without the consent of. So for money bill, president consent is required to be introduced. Next question. First citizen of India is President of India. Impeachment of president can be initiated in. It can be initiated in either a house of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. It is under article 61, and special majority is required for the impeachment. But for vice president, it is simple majority. Next question. Power to grant pardon are enjoyed by president and governor. So pardon can be both by president and governor, but president can't pardon death sentence. Governor cannot. So this is the difference between president and governor's pardoning power. Next question. Chancellor of state-run university in West Bengal is governor of the state. So governor is the chancellor of the different state universities in West Bengal. Next question. Judges of Supreme Court retire at the age of 65. So retiring age is 65, and for High Court it is 62 years. Next question. Judges of Supreme Court are appointed by the President in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. Next question. Supreme Court consists of Chief Justice and 30 judges. So it is total 31. Next question. Final authority to expound the meaning of Constitution of India, that is Supreme Court. And Supreme Court also acts as the Constitution interpreter. Next question. SC criticizes, that the Supreme Court criticizes the government on the best bakery case of Gujarat. So this was a case in 2002. Next question. Supreme Court of India is an independent body. Final authority to interpret the Constitution of India is Supreme Court of India. Next question. CJ, that is Chief Justice of Supreme Court, is appointed by President in consultation with judges of the Supreme Court and High Court. Next question. Imposition of President's rule was made difficult in case. So President rule, as you all know, that it is under Article 356. It was made difficult by S.R. Bomai versus Union of India. And next question. Habeas corpus, meaning to have the body. It is the writs of Supreme Court. Next question. The National Green Tribunal was established in India in 2010. Next question. Federal Court was constituted by an Act of 1935, that is Government of India Act. Next question. The power to increase the number of judges in Supreme Court is vested in the Parliament. So Parliament can only increase number of judges in Supreme Court. Next question. District judge in a state are appointed by. Who appoints it? Governor of the state. Supreme Court upholds the RTI, that is right, was applicable to office of CGI, that is RTI Act, office of CGI. So office of CGI can be is also under RTI. Next question, taxes of income other than agriculture income shall be levied and collected by Government of India. It is under Article 269. Constitution of India, education falls in the concurrent list. So in Constitution, education is a concurrent list. In concurrent list, both state and union can make law, but union law will prevail if it makes. Next question, residuary power under article. So residuary power is under Article 248, and residuary power always rests with the Parliament, that is union list. Formation of Finance Commission, it is under Article 288, and Finance Commission gets formed after every 5 years. Next question, Parliament has the power to legislate with respect to a matter in the state list, provided it is of national interest, and it is under Article 249. So if it comes under national interest, then Parliament can make under state list. Next question, finances are distributed between center and state on the basis of the recommendation of Finance Commission, which forms every 5 years. Next question, concurrent list. So labor welfare also comes under concurrent list. Indian Constitution allows state legislature to pass state budget. So state budget is passed by the state governments. Next question, agriculture under Indian Constitution is under state subject. Total subject in concurrent list, it is 49. So concurrent list now it has 47, and it is under 7th schedule. Next question, grant and aid are provided for the Constitution in the Constitution under Article 275 and Article 282. Next question, law and order is included in the state list. Non-agri income tax is levied by the center and shared with the state. Force a person to undergo polygraphic test is a violation of Article 21 and Article 23, that is right to life. And next question, which schedule of Constitution of India distributes power between union and the state, that is 7th schedule, union list, state list and concurrent list. Next question, total number of Panchayat Samitis in West Bengal, it is over 325. Next question, Panchayat Samiti is associated with, it is in the block level. In Panchayat Samiti, seat reserved for women is 1/3 of the total seat. Next question, Panchayati Raj was first started in Rajasthan in 1959 in Nagaur district. Next question, Panchayati Raj existed in state before 1947. It was in Tamil Nadu. And Panchayati Raj 3-tier system was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta Committee in 1957. And Ashok Mehta Committee recommended for granting more power and responsibility to Panchayati Raj. Ashok Mehta Committee was formed in 1977. So these two committees you need to know. And Panchayati Raj was formed by 73rd Constitutional Amendment 1992, which establishment of Gram Sabha becomes mandatory under Article 243A. Next question, power and responsibility of panchayats can be revised by the state government. So state government has the power for Panchayati Raj. Establishment of Gram Sabha becomes mandatory by 73rd Constitutional Amendment 1992. Next question, duration of elected body of Panchayati Raj, it is 5-year term for Panchayati Raj. Next question, primary part of 3-tier of Panchayati Raj is village panchayats. Committee which recommended for granting more powers and responsibility to Panchayati Raj is Mehta Committee in 1977. Mehta Committee is in 1977. Next question, who get special representation to the Panchayati Raj, that is women's. Next question, in West Bengal reserved seat for women in Panchayati Raj is 33%, that is 1/3. Next question, in West Bengal democratic election to the local bodies introduced in 1978. It was introduced in West Bengal. Next question, the Panchayati Raj institution at block level, it is known as Panchayati Samitis. Number of municipalities in West Bengal is around 121. Amendment which gave constitutional status to the Panchayat 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. Next question, the decision to hold Panchayati election is taken by the state government. Middle unit in the 3-tier Panchayati Raj system, Panchayati Samitis, that is village Panchayat, Panchayat Samitis and Jila Parishad, 3-tier body. Middle unit is Panchayat Samiti. Panchayats of West Bengal collect taxes from toll taxes and water taxes. Panchayati Raj system of India has 3 tiers. Fundamental objective of Panchayati Raj system is democratic decentralization, that is DPSP. Next question. President of India can declare emergency if there is financial instability, war or threat of war, failure of constitutional machinery. Under Article 352. How many times national emergency has been declared? It is 3 times that emergency has been declared. That is in 1962, 71 and 75. And 75 it was for internal disturbances. Next one, 3 types of emergency are investigated by Constitution in, that is 3 types. Next question, President rule under article is 356. Next question, who can declare emergency in India? President can declare. Which Indian state came under president rule for maximum number of times? That is UP and Punjab. In case of times, UP is first. In case of more number of days, it is Punjab. So 3 types of emergency, that is 352, 356 and 360. Those 360 is financial emergency, 356 is president's rule, that is for the state, failure of constitutional machinery in the state, and 352 is during war, external aggression or armed rebellion. Next question, member of UPSC retire at the age of 65 years. So maximum it is 65 years they can serve. Election Commission functions under no authority. It is an independent body and it is under Article 324. Next question, CEC can be removed by, that is Chief Election Commissioner can be removed by President on recommendation of Parliament. NDC consists of Prime Minister, Chief Minister of all states and member of Planning Commission, that is National Developmental Council. Next question, West Bengal Legislative Council was abolished in the year 1996. So Legislative Council was abolished in 1996. Next question, Chairman of Planning Committee is, who is the chairman? It is the Prime Minister. It is Planning Commission is abolished now, and from 217 Niti Aayog was created as a think tank for planning. Next question, Chairman of Finance Commission is appointed by President. Who accords recognition to political parties as regional or national committee with regularity of expenditure of government? Who accords recognition to political parties as regional or national? It is the Election Commission who decides on this matter. Next question, committee concerned with regularity of expenditure of government, that is PSC, that is Public Accounts Committee, and it has 22 members, out of which 50 members are from Lok Sabha and 7 members are from Rajya Sabha. And which committee is the largest? It is the Estimate Committee, and it has 30 members and all from Lok Sabha. You need to know all this. Next question, National Voters Day. National Voters Day is 25th January. Number of members in PAC. Number of members in PAC from Lok Sabha, it is 15. PAC is examines expenditure from legal and economy perspective, examines report of CAG. This is the function of PAC. Total amendments till now, it is 101 amendments it has been till now gone through, and 100th amendment was land boundary agreement between India and Bangladesh, and 101 was regarding GST. Next question, amendment for anti-defection law. It is 52nd Amendment Act 1985 and it is in 10th schedule. Next question, words included in preamble by 42nd amendments. Socialist, secular and integrity was added in preamble. Next question, minimum age of voters lowered from 21 to 18 years. That is by 61st Amendment Act. That was in 1989. Next question, Indian Constitution can be amended under Article 368. So 368 is amendments of Constitution of India. Next question, First Amendment Act of Indian Constitution was made in the year 1951 and it added 9th schedule to the Constitution of India. Next question, right to property was excluded by 44th Amendment 1978. We have already covered this. Next question, in 2008, the 108 Constitution Amendment Bill was introduced by UPA in Rajya Sabha for 1/3 reservation of women in Parliament and State Legislature. So it was 108th Constitutional Amendment Bill. Right to education is under amendment under 86th Amendment 2002. 109 Amendment reservation of SC and ST. The minimum age of voting reduced in the decade, that is 89. 61st Amendment. Constitutional Amendment Bill 123rd 2017 deals with empowers National Council for Backward Classes, Early Childhood for Backward Classes. 86th Constitutional Amendment Act DPSP is regarding early childhood care and nutrition for children up to the age of 6 years. Reservation of SC, STs and representatives of Anglo-Indians in the Lok Sabha and State Assemblies in amendment under 1779th Amendment Act. Next question, no person shall be deprived of his property movable or immovable. This is an ordinary right. That is under Article 300A. How many schedule in Indian Constitution? That is 12 schedule. Initially it was 8, but in 1992 it added 2, that is 11th and 12th. That is 73rd Amendment Act and 74. Panchayati Raj and Municipality, that is 74th. 73rd, 1999 and 1992 for 12th schedule it is for municipality and 11th it is for Panchayati Raj. Next question, minimum period of stay for a person applying for Indian citizenship, it is for minimum stay is 5 years. First general election of independent India was held in 1952. Next question, Sikkim became a full-fledged state in India in 1975 under 36th Constitutional Amendment Act. Next, first linguistic state of India, it is Andhra Pradesh. It came in 1953, and Poti Siramallu hunger strike gave the Andhra Pradesh statehood status on language basis. Next question, Article 370 is applicable in Jammu and Kashmir. Now it is abolished from 2019 September. Next question, which is included in Employees State Insurance Act 1948? Medical benefit is included. Next question is, in which general election did the Congress party lose majority in the parliament for the first time? It is in 1977, and Janata Party took charge under Moraji Desai. Next question, to be recognized as a national party, it must secure at least 4% of the valid votes in 4 or more states. Next question, first Deputy Prime Minister of India, who was it? It was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Next question, first Indian Prime Minister who did not belong to the Indian National Congress, it was Moraji Desai. Next question, 6th schedule contains provisions for administration of tribal areas in the state of Meghalaya, Assam, Tripura and Mizoram, that is MATM. You can remember it like that. Next question, Bangladesh was created in the year 1971 after the war. Next question, the constitution is neither purely federal nor purely unitary, but it is combination of both. Who said this? D.D. Basu. Next question, name and territory defined in Article 1. Next question, part which deals with citizenship, it is in part 2. Which section of IPC deals with adultery? 497. Right to vote is a legal right under Kuldeep Nair case 2009. When was Madras state officially renamed Tamil Nadu? It was renamed in January 14, 1969. Literal meaning of Lokpal, it is the caretaker of the people. Lokpal is the caretaker of the people. Next question, In the logo of Lokpal, vigilance is represented by Ashok Chakra. India celebrated 70th Constitution Day in 2019. Next question. Under which article the president can take over the administration of state in the own hand? It is in article 356 under president's rule. Who is the protector of fundamental right of the citizen? It is the judiciary or the Supreme Court. The chairman of Public Account Committee is a member of opposition party. The vice president of India is elected by the electoral college constituted by the member of two houses of the parliament. The ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha is vice president. Members of the state public service commission are appointed by the governor of the state. Constitutional status of Panchayati Raj institution is given by 73rd Constitution 1992. We have already done this. Advocate General of state is appointed by the governor of the state. And the quorum requirement in the Rajya Sabha is 25. That is 10%. 1/10. Bills other than money bill are introduced for being passed the parliament in any house of the parliament. So other bills can be passed by any house of the parliament. First law officer of the government of India is Attorney General under Article 79. Next question. Guardian of the public purse in India is CAG or Comptroller Auditor General of India under Article 148. Next question. The Constitution of India is neither purely federal nor purely unitary but combines both state. Who said this? D.D. Basu. Repetition of the same question. For the purpose of legislation, education is enlisted under concurrent list. Protection of life and personal liberty is in Article 21. Custodian of Indian Constitution is Supreme Court. Government passed the Act to protect the human rights in the year 1993. Under which amendment voting age? Repeat question. 61st Amendment Act 1999. Who is called His Superfluous Highness? It is the Vice President. India is a union of state under Article 1. Inter-State Council is formed by President. Next question. Member of the Public Account Committee are elected by member of both the houses of parliament through proportional representation by single transferable vote. NRC is now in the form of a act. NRC. Next question. Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the President. Article 18 of the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to equality. And Article 18 is. Next question. Money bill is finally determined by the Speaker. Money bill is determined by the Speaker. President of India is elected by both the houses of parliament along with the members of the State Assembly. Election Commissioner is constructed by the President of India. So this was all about previous year question polity part from 1999 to 2022. I hope you have got all the questions and answer and cleared by it all the parts. Kindly subscribe and like, and I will be bringing more videos on the previous year question. I have already completed geography previous year question that is in the playlist of my channel, so kindly watch that also, and the rest subjects and mains I will be bringing it soon, so kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you.